Lala Kent is calling out Rachel Fuda and her family for going to SeaWorld. Yes,
Yeah.
guys, SeaWorld. Just when you thought, oh, okay, life's really good. Lala's happy. The reunion's over. No, she is still trying to save Free Willy. Now, when she posted this photo, she said, we interrupt your regular Monday programming for a Fuda family splash at SeaWorld. A reminder, fish are friends, not food. Just keep swimming into the week. I know it will be a great one. And of course, you know that Lala is always, defending Free Willy. And Lala said, Rach, babe, I love you. I loved you and your family on this season, but come on, man. And somebody was like, well, why don't you just reach out via DM? And she said, no, I want to do this publicly instead.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it gives, of course, the publicly, it gets people like us talking about it, and hopefully it gets the issue out there, or what Lala thinks the issue is with something like SeaWorld. I think this is fairly innocuous in terms of, the scandal of it all and everything else. But, it'll be interesting if Lala is getting into fights with, the other Bravo cinematic universe characters and crossing streams like this. But, Lala is who Lala is. She's going to call you out.
She's going to call you out. Well, speaking of Lala calling people out, we have the Randall Scandal that made it onto Hulu. And I wanted to ask you, Ryan, did you watch it?
I did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What were your thoughts?
So I thought it was well done. Okay. It wasn't as sensational, I think, and I think that's a good thing. As I almost expected it to be. I thought it was well done, and there's also just a pattern of behavior from his businesses to his relationships that definitely seems like something's up. It left me with a lot of questions in, like, where do we go from here with him? Like, it seems like a lot of this stuff has died down, so it's good to remind people of these things. But as always, with anybody rich and powerful, I always like, okay, well, what happens now? Where do we go from, he's still making movies. He's still making his crappy movies. He's still, he's just not out there on a reality show anymore, which just goes to show you, once again, being on a reality show does not help if you are a potential criminal or alleged criminal. It just kind of, it just,
why are people not learning this?
But people seem to be, whether it be for sex or money, it boggles the mind why, if you are not doing good things, that you put yourself in the lion's den. Because the Bravo audience in particular is they're geniuses, and they're angry, and they will dig into your past. They will find everything that you've done, and you will have to answer for them at some point. But I thought it was good. I thought, Lala, I thought she was going to be a main talking head. And I'm sure now, thinking back, that she couldn't be, probably because of, the legal, she is in a fight for her daughter in some senses. So I'm sure she couldn't be a main talking head in this. But we got Lala's mom. We got a lot of people that worked with Randall. We had Heather McDonald. I mean, so we had a good, and I liked this better overall than the Jen Shah one. I thought the Housewife and the Hustler maybe was the best one of these so far.
Yeah.
Because it was just so of the moment. This Randall one has died down, so I thought it was good to kick things up. But Randall, of course, came out after this and said it was a hit piece, blah, blah, blah. But, I'm sorry, Amy Kinnaman and the other reporter for the LA Times, they know their stuff. I'm a big fan of their work. And you can't argue with these, these are real, these are facts. This is called reporting. This isn't an article about Tom's white nail polish. These are facts. And you can't just say facts are hit pieces. Sorry that you don't agree with your own behavior and somebody's reporting on it, but they're facts. So I think the more people can be aware of this, and if we can use Scandal to highlight these other things, I think that's good at the end of the day.
Well, and it was interesting, too, when she was saying that she feels like she was an easy target for him, as if he preyed on her. But he came back out and said, honestly, I could say the same. I feel like she used me for a storyline on the show, and I feel like she preyed on me.
Well, listen, before the show, whatever their relationship was, there seems to be potential mutual preying of. I mean, she was bragging about the Range Rover, blah, 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 blah. But in terms of using him for the show, I didn't really ever get the sense that Randall was being used. I got the sense that Randall really wanted to be there, and I think he got a kick out of it.
He loved the attention.
Yeah,
I remember meeting him at Tom Tom. My God, he loved when the fans, especially, he would come in with Jax, and when they would corner Jax, and you see this little guy who was Randall, and he's just always in a black tee with a long chain on, and he's like, "What's up?" and he would come in and order things for everybody, but never have a wallet to pay for it. I mean, he wouldn't have a wallet, not that he didn't have the money to pay for it. I don't know what his financial situation was, but he would always be like, man, Jax, I forgot my wallet in the car. And Jax would be like, God, man, I got to pay for this shit again. Like, I came out for a drink, not a $4,000 round of drinks.
Well, Jax is trying to get $75,000 of his money back from him still. So, I mean, these guys are really good at what they do. And like, yeah, Randall really got off on the attention. And now I think you see the flip side of that. And I don't know, like, I always wonder with these people like that, does it teach them lessons? Like, even with Sandoval, does this teach them lessons? Or are they so into their own ego that they're refusing to learn lessons from this? They're blaming everybody else still. Everybody else is being mean to me. Everybody else is a hit piece. But it's like, okay, look at your own behavior. By the way, I say this for myself too. It's like, I do that sometimes. I don't look at my own behavior, and then I repeat the same stupid mistake. And then I get sad about why I'm in that situation. And it's like, because I put myself there. Like, none of these people have the actual, ability to look inwards. And that's why even with Andy saying, like, you guys are all hypocrites on stage, you're all cheaters. Yeah, totally. But, none of us look at our own behaviors to stop repeating these mistakes.
Right. No, I agree with you. All right. So I wanted to move on to another thing really quick. Well, Gina recently came out and she was talking about the Real Housewives of Orange County. And she said that her relationship with Heather Dubrow is going to be tried at moments this season. But really, everyone is saying that Tamra Judge was completely lit the entire season and that she was just a hot freaking mess. Sometimes they were like, girl, please just drink a water and chill out. Are you excited for the Real Housewives of Orange County, or is that a no?
No, I'm excited. Of course. Like, how do this is one of the big franchises. So I'm excited. But the funny thing is, Adam, I have the premiere of OC and I've had it for like a week and I have not watched it because everything has been so busy. And that worries me, because if somebody like me is not rushing to watch that, I mean, we got to get people excited about this. So I got to watch it this weekend. I'm really excited to.
Did you make sure that there's not an expiration on it?
I did not know. I mean, why would they expire before the I don't know.
Because a lot of times when they send you the previews, they put like a 2-day expiration on it.
Oops. Okay, so I might not have the premiere of Real Housewives of Orange County, and I'll be watching it on June 7th along with everybody else. No, I said this, Tamra, I think, is so excited to be back on TV that it's one of those things that she might be pushing way too hard. We'll see. But it's even from the trailer, it looks like she was really loud and angry, and that's amazing, but we want to still see it based in somewhat of a reality and not this is what you guys want to see from me, right? We want to see the reality of those situations. So I hope it's not like a Lisa Rinna on the last season of Beverly Hills where it's like a caricature, she became a caricature of herself. I hope Tamra, all of this is rooted in reality, because the audience will sniff that out immediately. And I think we're getting so sophisticated as an audience that we will reject people that are completely fake. I mean, we'll go over and watch Selling Sunset for that,